So we just got everything glued on and I was getting ready to cut these out, but I remembered I still have my Dremel wheel on here and I wanted to clean up inside there. All right. So now it's continuous all the way through. There's no step, and clean this side up as well. Okay, so now we can move on to cutting out the slot here. Okay, so I've changed back to a cutting disc wheel. This is going to take a little bit more because I'm cutting through twice the layers because I've got the reinforcement there. Let me turn the RPMs up. So I'm filing at an angle to smooth all of this around because the strap's going to be going through here and I just want all this edging to be smooth. So just using a file to clean it all up. Okay, so that's how that should look. I'm going to repeat the cuts on the other side, but I just want to double check how everything's going to fit. So this back edge is going to glue right up to the edge that we cut for that decorative indentation slots. So about like that. And then this hole, you won't see it all because the shoulder strap is going to be going through there. But that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to cut out the other side and then sand here and make sure this is all cleaned up and prepped to glue. Okay, so got both sides opened up and filed, and the straps will fit in just fine. So we are on to the cover pieces. It is very important that these are up against the detail slot recessed areas that you made, and that they are straight and even and proper distance from the edge as well. So hopefully transferring the pencil tracing, you made sure that was all properly distanced. And I'm just going to sand the bottom here a little more because I want to make sure these get a good bond. Another option you can do is, if you wanted to, you can glue this on and add a couple little screws, but you don't have a lot of material. You've got this section here and a little bit of distance there, so it'd have to be a really tiny machine screw that maybe you put 2 or 3 of them in, or something, if you felt you needed to screw this thing down from the inside into here. So if that's something you want to do, just check your depth and figure out exactly where you would be doing that and mark that here or something. But I'm just going to use CA glue, and if it breaks on me, I'll add more CA glue or add screws at that point. But just wanted to point out some options and planning ahead, forward thinking on how you want to assemble yours. I'm just showing you the way I'm doing mine, and the kind of thought process behind all the engineering involved in this particular kit. Just sanding, make sure everything's nice and clean. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to and there's no difference between left or right on these. They are exactly the same. Okay. Just double checking exactly where this is going to go. Give myself a little line in the back here and on the sides. Okay, looks like all my pencil lines are good. I'm going to put the CA glue on this. All right. I'm going to use a decent amount, and I have some Q-tips on hand to clean up any of the excess. Okay. Hold that there. And push it on the inside with my fingers as well, just to make sure everything's getting a good bond. And cleaning up the inside, the outside. Okay, I think what I want to do is I'm going to add a little bit more CA glue in the bottom corner there to reinforce this even more. Kick that a little bit. Sorry, I gotta roll it over because gravity is, there we go. You can see inside of here what I'm doing. so I'm going to do the same to this one. I'm just going to pour some more CA glue in here. And then I'm using the Q-tip to help spread it evenly up the side walls, the back, and then I'm just using a little bit of that excess around the edge here. And squeezing that. I'm going to try to quickly kick it and squeeze it again. Hopefully you can see that. That CA glue on the inside is a good extra bond there, so I don't think those are going to come off. I am going to add a little CA glue on that lip there. I noticed my glove kept catching on that a tiny bit, so just want to make sure that's okay. So we got the corner reinforcement panels all glued in. All the parts, looks like everything's glued except the side pieces. But I'm going to use the belt sander and clean up my area around here and just make sure everything is nice and clean, because it's easier to reach on the belt sander than before putting the side pieces on. You can use a palm sander, you can sand it by hand, whatever you want to do just to clean up the edge in here and get rid of the return edge, and making sure that the support pieces match the outside there. It's got a little overhang there, so I want to cut that off, but we are making great progress on the back so far.